to the island's other specters?
No, I'm alone here. The others, they flee when they see me. I know not why. You do not fear me, do you?
No. Used to dealing with ghosts. Though, gotta admit, there's something about you. You're different. You weren't the last to die on this island. Found a fresh corpse in the tower.
The island's a dangerous place. Folk should not venture here. I too wish to leave.
The dead man looked like a monster had attacked him recently. The tower home to anything else?
How am I to know? There's lots of wraiths here. I hear them whispering every night.
Not talking about ghosts. A monster who hunts here. You must have noticed something.
I don't know. I've noticed naught. Why do you ask? Why must you press me so? You're to be my savior, not my tormentor.
How can I help you?
A curse born of hatred binds me to this place. Only love's power can hope to lift it. But who could love a wraith?
And your beloved, he dead too?
𝐌𝐿? No, he lives. I would know if he died. But he fled and abandoned me. Left me here all alone.
Maybe you could strip the curse of its power by forgiving him. You might cleanse the isle. Your beloved, who is he? A noble son?
No, a poor fisherman. My father objected, strongly. He did not see us together. I miss him so. Each night I walk to the island shore to gaze upon the village. Does he remember me still?
Said before you can't leave the tower.
Did I? You must have misheard.
I don't think so.
I don't know anymore. It's all a nightmare to me.
As I see it, you're the curse's focus. The other ghosts on the island, their auras aren't nearly as strong as yours. My medallion started pulsating as soon as we started talking.
I don't know what you mean, but you do seem to know some things. You could be right. My fate is tied to the Isle, I feel that. Perhaps because I am heiress of these lands.
It could be your blood ties to the land, the base of the curse, that is. If so, forgiving Graham, laying your resentment to rest should lift it.
I loved him. I'm prepared to forgive him. But I must know that he regrets what he did. Take my bones to him. He must bury them. This will be our farewell. Will you speak to him? Will you do this for me?
Give me a moment.
Really hope I can help. Need to look around first.
Whatever for? Not in the tower, but bones and rats. Don't leave me with them again.
I'll come back for you, you can be sure.
Very well, but come back soon. Don't keep me waiting.
Can I keep using the lamp, please?
When will this nightmare end?
Kept in there until the end. What a shitty way to die.
But they are fresh. They are recent corpses. Even more so than the one that was torn. Well, torn to pieces, I wouldn't say. Nothing on the other side.
Alone. All have left me.
Oh, I think I saw
Experimenting
this.
on humans. Never would have gotten away with it if the Conclave were still in charge.
When will this nightmare end?
Day 346. I never did like rats. Not because of their obscene tales, but rather on account of their lively, disturbing intelligence. They're always listening when a man believes he is talking only to himself. And what's worse, they seem to understand. A few days ago, I caught myself talking to one of them, to a particularly large black male with a torn-off ear. At first, I was overcome by panic. Was this a first manifestation of the illness? Of course, that was impossible, for I had fortified my immunity with powerful spells. Upon further consideration, I concluded it was an altogether natural reflex, one even the most learned among us find hard to restrain. We mages like to be listened to. I placed the black rat in a separate cage. The time will come for it to play a part in the tests. Meanwhile, it can keep me company. And observe. I have noticed it looks with great concentration at the cages of its infected brethren, particularly those in the last stages of illness. Fascinating. Speaking of company, I have none. Beside the black rat, and cannot hope for better. Serat avoids the laboratory and has expressed his desire for his daughter to steer clear of me as well. At first I thought he feared a moral scandal, which would be reasonable in the extreme, but he explained the true reason in due course. It seems Annabelle has always possessed a fragile psychic constitution. Observing the ill might throw her into foul humors. The peasants taking part in the study have stopped speaking to me. I don't know what they believe this little act of defiance will serve. It does me no harm. They made for us conversation partners. There remains, of course, the woman, but as for her, I try to limit my contact. Day 362. My black rat has died. Today I found him curled up in his cage. I suspected he had become infected on accident, but during the autopsy I did not uncover any signs of illness. He was also perfectly well fed. Strange. From a medical point of view, his death remains unexplained, something which, I must admit, irritates the scholar in me. But, as mentioned previously, I'm not particularly fond of rats. Well, there's something more we could examine.
Alone. All have left me.
Day 237. My experiments continue to return results I must consider unreliable. Methodological errors are not at fault. The problem lies in the shoddy and fallible research material I am forced to work with. Despite his prior assurance, Serat is unable to provide me with enough moderately healthy specimens for my tests. Most of the material is starved and terrified, having been dragged here straight from the dungeon. I waste a great deal of time daily washing and delousing them before I will so much as let them step foot into my laboratory. Sterility first. As Marty Sodergreen managed to prove in her little-known work, the attitude of patient undergoing treatment can have a significant impact on the battle against the disease. Unfortunately, the volunteers with which I am supplied do not show sufficient comprehension, let alone enthusiasm, for the noble work in which they are taking part. In fact, it seems they consider the research part of their punishment. I have tried a few times, though I am but a poor speaker, to convince them that they are contributing to the eradication of one of the greatest plagues tormenting mankind. I had the distinct impression they understood little, but perhaps their stupor was merely the result of the early stages of the illness. Of course, it is impossible to achieve success without significant sacrifices. The overwhelming majority of them will have to lay down their trifling lives on their altar of learning, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make. Anything else here? So. I'm curious about this woman. I have no idea what that was. But in order to find her, I think we indeed have to delve deeper into the tower. There is a... no, into the lower level, I think. Here's just a dead body without a ghost. I'm not taking more than I have to. Maybe later, once we are done with the ghosts. My Witcher vision seems to be breaking. This is locked. This is the way we came in. Okay, let's go down. I don't know what's been here. There are the cages. There should be more ghosts, it seems. Huh. Magic hunt to find ghosts. So I have missed some, apparently. Seems that there are ghosts all over the island. Not only here.
What's with the door?
Huh?
You wish to leave, as Graham did.
What do you want?
No more lies, no more deceit.
Huh.
You will stay here for all time. You will never leave.
Locked as well. Wait, rats? Oh, there she is. Testa.
Gotta catch them.
Oh, there she is. Can I hurt her? No, I cannot. This Erden. Really? Wait. Oh, Erden. What do you mean? I should.
Bastard.
That's not good. But action is not allowed during combat. What do you mean it's not allowed during combat? I have 𝐌𐐿𐐄𐌄𐌌𐌉. No. I wish I understood. Really. I hate fighting with ghosts. Let me run. Look at my inventory.